And there we go! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Turn that all down just slightly. How's it going, Jurtik? Jurtik? How are we doing? I'm trying to find my tabs. Maybe I actually found the right one. That's progress. As long as you keep progressing in whatever it is you do, that's a good thing, right? Post the stream on couple places. Here we go. Hanging in there. Keep on hanging in there, my guy. Why is the screen weird? Did I change something? No, it's good. I'm doing pretty good. This might, yeah, this is a challenge actually. That's nice. That's actually double nice, because I really want to drop down as low as I possibly can. Anything good? Nope. Yeah, maybe. Shame it's not 6-star. The arena rewards really are bad. Like, once a week you get like 4 pieces that are 99% absolutely dreadful. It should be like 5 pieces of divine speed, 5 pieces of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, 1 of each. They really should revisit these rewards. Like, this is just disappointing. Hey Gor, how we doing? Marky, how's it going? Anything here we want? Not really, no. Let's see where we at with everything. Oh yeah, now it's the deck of fate. I mean, we get something. I didn't get too far. I got like 1600 points. Don't know how, but I did. I mean, this would have been nice. Then again, 800 points away, never gonna happen. Maybe we get something good, maybe we don't. I just came from a fateless meeting. We have these catch-up meetings every Monday. Checking how's everybody doing, does anybody need any help? What's the usual goal for everyone that week? They are fun. We have so many fun, cool people in the team. It's really a pleasure to talk with them, to get to work with them. I would have bought this if it was speed. I think I would have. Like, reflex is really strong. Reflex is, in my opinion, like, really underrated. This is interesting. It's one of the worst sets for accuracy and speed. But it's accuracy and speed. Do I want to use 800k for this piece? I'm kinda tempted. How long do I have to think? 59 minutes. It is really, really tempting. I think I'm gonna continue with my plan of just pulling the shards because I still need champions. I only have Creodent that I really want to build. And I don't really have a shot at the fusion at this rate. Anyways, let's crack on. What did we get here? Upgrade 3 affinity bonuses to level 5. Let's see how close we can get there if we burn everything. Actually, I don't want to burn everything right now because there's a CVC tomorrow and upgrading this gives CVC points. Yeah, I think CVC is the play. Yeah, tomorrow we'll upgrade these and we'll... Actually, I probably can't upgrade even one, yeah. That's a bit sad. But yeah, on CVC we are gonna upgrade these. I think it's already out what the CVC events are gonna be. Nobody has posted it though. Let's have a quick look. Do we know what the CVC things will be? No. I remember seeing a YouTube video about Knut being 15x. But I'm not seeing it in Raid Discord or HellHades Discord. Oh, it has to be like public info somewhere, I just can't find it. Nobs had it. Wonder why nobody has shared it in the Discord. Defeat a campaign boss. This isn't the optimal one for XP, but it is the optimal one if you want speed gear, which I most certainly do. How many 40s do we have? We have one chicken here, 2 upcoming chickens here. I need to plan ahead on my leveling. We don't have anything here. What about... Oh yeah, this wasn't the energy day. It's tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow is 500 energy. I thought it was today. Maybe I missed a day somewhere. I don't know. Could be that I missed one day. Knut and Wixwell were the 2 big ones. I would probably go for Wixwell on the free-to-play. Yeah, there's this team. Was it double Valerie? Knut, Wixwell, not Knut. Double Valerie, Wixwell, and something something. And I think I have buff extenders in the squad somewhere. Like, not really good ones, but I think increased buff duration. Yeah, I had 1. So maybe if we got Wixwell, couple Valeries and Sandlast, we could actually do something. I don't know. I think I remember somebody using double Valerie. Nice, a clan level up. Does level 5 give us anything? 2% more silver, couple clan shop slots. What are the slots? Okay, so this is the one that I was thinking about yesterday. Do I want to buy the revenge accessories? Because I think they are a really good buy. I actually think they are second best value until... Well, pretty much they are second best value. The best being energy. So I think if I don't see energy here tomorrow, I'm gonna spend all my clan gold on the revenge accessories, because these can be absolutely like game changing. Imagine you get like 6-star crit damage amulet on your damage dealer and it's revenge. I think it makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's carry on. Beat the campaign boss. Yeah. Go here, we need a bunch of more 4-star chicken. Those are the 2. She's gonna get fed. Oh yeah, I haven't opened my clan boss yet, and I was lazy, I didn't get the top chest on hard. I think today we could actually try to build a clan boss team. Even though I don't have that many options, but I think we can make a team for hard. Ideally get the 1 key. The biggest thing about building like really early clan boss teams is that you want to have some sort of speed tune. That makes such a huge difference. If you can get the speed tune going, sometimes you can even lower your gale speed, for example, but get more turns based on how your speed tune is working. Or if I, let's say, increase apothecary speed by 5, I might get 20% more turns overall in the team. So speed tunes are really important. The only issue is that I don't have that much silver. And I think the free Rige event isn't really too close. It's so frustrating, like, you have so many things on the free-to-play that you just have to wait to do. It's ridiculous. That sounds good. Yeah, I think that's the play actually. Anything fun here? This is kind of cool. Summon 3 champions. Oh yeah, we're really low on these as well. There is the Titan event going, so I don't think there's anything bad about upgrading everything now. We also free up a lot of space. 1, 2, 3. And because I'm so low on energy. What? Oh yeah, this is also one part I need to focus on. So these are the champions we cannot feed. I don't care about the other fusions, like we are nowhere near this. I'm not gonna go for Razin on this challenge, no way, it's not gonna happen. So Relic Keeper is pretty much the only one I'm gonna focus on. Mainly because Relic Keeper is a part of the missions for Arbiter. So we need to save Templar, Executioner and Sorceress. I think we did put Sorceress in here somewhere. Surely I didn't feed one. Where is she? Don't tell me I fed one. Is she not called Sorceress? I actually fed one at some point. I'm so dumb. I remember grinding for Sorceress and I actually fed her at some point. I must have fed her at some point. Who did I rank up? I ranked up Bello. I must have fed her to Bello or something. Oh, that's so sad. So back to grind another copy then, I guess. Because we do need her at some point. I guess it can wait. I'm feeling really indecisive today. It's so hard to decide what to do. I am not happy that I actually ate my Sorceress. One more chicken. Yeah, defeat faction wars boss is really like the 50-50 mission. Oh yeah, and talking about missions, I'm not gonna go to Gold 1 anymore. I'm gonna hang out in Silver. So we get teams like these. Otherwise it's gonna take me like actually weeks to get the mission done. And I don't wanna spend weeks on one stupid mission. Does anybody know if Skeletor is a new player code right now? Because I feel like I'm seeing so many Skeletors in like really early looking accounts. Or is it just Monkey King? I think we can even beat this guy even though his player power is a bit higher. Yeah, easily. Yeah, Skeletor isn't great. I'm not really sure what people even use him for. Like, I'm sure he has a use, but I don't know what the use is. He's marginally annoying at the arena sometimes, but other than that, I don't know. Now we kind of wanna drop back down. Chicken. That team is like slow. Like base speed slow. So I wanna drop down. Oh yeah, I should look for the 4-man defenses. That's what you get when you try to do everything really fast. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just jumping between gold and silver. So I get some mission progression. And use all the arena medals I have lying around. Look for the 4-man. I wonder if there's any legendary that I would feed on my main. Like I would be so upset that I got someone that I would just feed them. I don't mind getting one win here. Now I just need to find one that I'm gonna lose a lot of points to. I think if I lose to this guy, I'm gonna drop down. Yep. Now the 4-man again. It's really like questionable game design when this is the best thing you can do for your account. Just lose on purpose over and over. That's everything done. Give me the gems. Use a Hydra key, that's always fun. And pointless on a really early account. Anybody who's doing the free-to-play challenge, have you managed to get anything from Hydra? I would guess there's like maybe less than 10 people who actually got the chest from Hydra. Like, it's really hard even to get the lowest one. Nope. You think you are getting chest this week? No, I wasn't even close. Yeah, it's really rough. I think I've tried it once, and it was like 1/10 of the way to the first chest. It was bad, like really bad. And Plarium seems to have this weird obsession that they want to unlock everything by like month 1. So level 50 pretty much unlocks the entire game. I think there was something at like level 55, I think, but when your account level is 55, you don't really have the champions or the gear to deal with things like Cursed City or Hydra or stuff like that. So realistically, Hydra would be, in my books, maybe level 75. Cursed City. I would rank Cursed City higher than Hydra. It would be 80. And Chimera would maybe be 85. 52 for Curse City. Yeah, even that's really, like, really early. I get it, like, you can beat maybe 3 levels. But is beating 3 levels really something that's gonna make you interested in doing the content? I don't think it is. I mean, I know nobody in the free-to-play is going to be able to beat the entire thing on normal. Like, it won't even be close. Some people might get to, like, maybe get to try Amimus. I don't know if they are gonna be anywhere near beating him though. Like, it's not an automatic thing even for my main. Like, I do have to think about who I'm gonna use. What next? Use one Hydra key, sure. Like, I'm fully not expecting to get anything at all from Hydra. Let's see. See, our best hitter, HellHades 2025 free to play. 551. First chest 1.67. I mean, we can let it run, see what happens, but it's not gonna be good. Now you get the cleanse, then you get the poisons. We are up to 78k, only 1.6 million to go. Yeah, you can do the couple of stages on Curse City, but not much more. We are up to 145,000. I don't think I have any provokes. Good job, team. 211,000. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for any chests. Like, maybe if we got perfect RNG and found 2 provokers somewhere, and I don't know. Like, it's just way too far. Use 2 Demon Lord keys. Now we should be able to get, what do we need for? So 5.83. 5.83 is the goal. Yeah, provoke really is the key. Oh, and I should really make the AI setup for this. So Alice doesn't do everything it shouldn't be doing. Spirit should be my best option. I'm pretty sure Spirit is better than Magic. Even though the boss puts the annoying decreased speed, but it's okay. And we got the Smite again, nice. Smite really does so much work here. Yo, Jonathan, how are we doing? I just tried Hydra, I was only like 5 trillion points away from first chest. Like, it's not even close. Because I had the mission to use 1 Hydra key. One good thing about that mission though, like on free to play you just don't care and you can go in and die and it's over in a minute. But on the main you kinda have to put in the effort to get the chest and get a decent score. So I much rather get the mission on this account instead of my main. Finished Ice Golem for the Titan boss, now just waiting for Dragon. Nice. I'm trying to do the Sand Devil on my main. I already finished Ice Golem and I have enough gems and I can probably do the Dragon without using any gems. But I'm not sure about the Dungeon Divers, like 4000 Dungeon Diver points is a lot. That's about 6000 energy. If I spend all my gems I can do it, but like the event has barely started. Which makes me kind of worried. Yeah, this is gonna be easy 2-key. I think you can skip 750. But I already skipped, was it 150 from the champion change, and I'm nowhere near getting the Deck of Fate event done. So it's gonna be really rough. Now Alice is gonna take a nap. Bye bye. We are not that far from 1 king hard. Like, what's that, 4 million? The one thing we don't have is decreased attack, and it's really making this difficult. Deck of Fate only has 100. Yeah. You might skip Dungeon Divers. I don't know, like if you do both the Dragon and the Ice Golem tournaments, you are pretty much halfway to finishing Dungeon Divers. Like you will end up at like, what, 2000 Dungeon Divers points, so you need just 2000 more to get 50 more Titan events. Not Titan event, what? Yeah, Titan event. I get some confused with all the events nowadays. Like there's Tea Party, then there's Deck of Fate, and then there's different kind of paths and light points and dark points, and that's like really common in this genre. I feel like the game devs are trying to confuse you with all the points and currencies that you need and different milestones or different events. It's so that it's really hard to make a value in your head what's worth and what isn't. Because they keep changing the currencies and the milestones and the rewards all the time. Need to save for Spider as well. I think Spider is my best one because I have a 4-turn team, so it's probably pretty good points for energy. And don't forget, you get like 1000 energy for free on a main account every day. So you can do pretty much any tournament event with just the free energy. On a free to play, when you don't have access to like Hard Doom Tower and all the goodies from Clan Shop and Cursed City, Ultra Nightmare rewards, it gets a lot harder to do the tournaments consistently. Oh no, does it have special rules? Why, Plarium? Don't do it. Don't do like this, please, no. I really don't like those special rules tournaments. I just don't like them. I get why they are there. I really don't like them at all. And it's so common that they don't make any sense. It's something like use rare Sylvan Watchers. Like, why? Oh well. It is what it is. I think I messed up with the Alice chase because I am pretty sure I know I'm not behind on the free to play, I'm behind on my main. So free to play is still on pace for the Alice tournament. Defeat one faction was boss. Please game be nice and humble. It's not nice and humble. I don't have the team. I mean, we have all the epic female barbarians in the game. So maybe this is like an actual team, I don't know. Does anyone have strong AoE? So Sikara has AoE. I think out of these three, Sikara is the one we need to build. Maybe Valla as well. Which one do you guys is better? I think is better Sikara or her Valla. Like this is really silly, really selfish, doesn't grant extra turn. So it's pretty much this. But the decreased defense is nice. Sikara has 2 AoEs. So this might make wave clearing a lot easier. I think Sikara will get some decent gear. Where is Sikara? No, not her. Her. Let's give him a potion. Can we ascend her to get these? What potion did we need for Alice? Because I don't want to block Alice from getting her stuff. I think Alice only needs these, yeah. So we can use... No, not that many. Let's make 1. So what does this do? So it's a big weaken, yeah, sure. Sikara will be our main damage dealer. Sikara to collection. Remove destroy. Remove destroy. Same thing here. Yep. This could be good. Come on. Speed. Okay, 1. Give me another speed. Never lucky. So she's actually gonna get speed boots. And 5-star crit rate gloves. If we have one. Plus 12. She's attack, right? Yeah. So attack percent chest plate. Enjoy. Do we have anything with a lower crit rate? So I don't wanna 6-star those gloves. Yeah, you can have the ring of all flat stats in the game. Substat crit rate 72. Can we get 28% somehow? I mean, we can use this, sure, why not? And 13% more. Boom, 100% crit rate. So that's our main damage. Let's see how she does with just those. Now we can get some 3-star clears, I think. Was Shield Guard actually good for something? I'm pretty sure Shield Guard actually did okay damage. Or am I just tripping? And again it loses my window, come on. So if we got a lot of shield card copies, we could get this to 2 turns. Fills this champion's turn meter by 20% on each critical hit. So he almost gets back to his turn again from just 1. Yeah, shield card might actually be good. Who's the 5th? Is either of these any good? Attacks all enemies, that could be nice. Attacks 1, I don't like single target damage. It would have to be him. This would be the team. Let's see how it does. Obviously only like one person has gear. So let's put some gear on the auto chick as well. It was not her, but her, I think. Yeah. She had the other AoE, right? Yep. Oh, not filter. Remove, destroy. Remove, destroy. Same. Yeah, destroy. Never gonna use that one. This we might actually use. Same here. Come on, crit rate. Crit rate. That's how you roll gear, just ask. Do we have any perception gear? So she scales on defense, so this is actually a brilliant piece for her. Then get the boots on. We are kinda low on crit rate, but it's okay. Primary crit rate, any 5-star? Nope. Let's see if we can... Can we complete any sets? No. It's gonna be these. Come on, crit rate. So that's gonna be Valla's gear. What does this do? 30% chance to place 60%. Removes all shield buffs. So the Ascension isn't really that important, because nobody in Faction Wars ever has shields. We don't need to ascend her. Couple Bruise though, never hurt anybody. Oh yeah, and gotta check these. Have we beat level 3? We have. I really want these. I really want them. I think the trick to beating really early Iron Twins is getting resistance on Gale. I'm pretty sure that's the way, because you can resist this thing. They cannot be blocked or removed, but you can resist them, right? Yeah, so the plan here would be to get resistance on Gale. Because the way this run fails is once he goes past 50%, he goes absolutely crazy and starts doing that triple AoE stuff. And that's usually what kills me. Nice, got the Brimstone. Now with any luck we would not go over the threshold, but that's fine. I think now he goes crazy on the next turn. We should have probably shielded with the go. That might be an issue. Okay, he didn't go crazy yet. Let's throw the shield. Get increased speed so he takes a turn. He still didn't go crazy. There's the triple hit coming somewhere. Or is it double? So Gale and Alice need to leave. That's the main thing. Brimstone? Nope. There it is. So we did survive. Now it's basically a race to get this final portion down. Got the Brimstone. Got the Leech. Gale is practically full HP. Now just don't die. The decreased defense is really bad as well. Yeah. Can we up Gale's resistance somehow? How much accuracy does he have on stage 6? Let's see, dungeons. Iron Twin Spirit, normal, stage 6. Yikes, we need like 200 resistance. Is that ever gonna happen? Why are you using Alice A1? More chance to proc Brimstone. That's the main reason. Because the way Brimstone works... Let me get Alice out of the vault. Yawn. Fine. The way this works, this can proc on any hit, but it has a 4-turn cooldown. So if you hit 3 times, you are rolling 15% chance 3 times. If you hit once, you will only roll this 15% once. So Brimstone can land on any of the 3 hits, and Brimstone is a huge portion of your damage. So if you just keep using A1, over time you will do more damage by landing Brimstone more often than if you used A2 or A3. So that's the main reason to A1 with Alice. What's Gale's resistance right now? 51. We do have this option. I've been actually thinking about this a lot. Because we have 3 resistance chest plates. If we just ignore Gale's damage completely, let's see where do we get. Because we can always use Alice or Monkey to farm campaign. And I do have another plan that also involves resistance. And that is Doom Tower, Iragoth, normal, stage 50. So here we also need 200 resistance, and what that would do is we don't get any debuff placed on Gale. And Gale is one of the most important damage dealers because the poisons do so much damage. So if we get 130 accuracy and 205 resistance, We can probably solo the bird. Hey Demon King, how are we doing? How's the bones? All the bones of my body. They are not aching today. I'm feeling pretty good. Other than my voice is starting to crack a little, but it's okay. Maybe that's a part of puberty. Maybe I'm going through puberty right now. So let's see. Reset filter. Gale. We want damage. We want lifesteal. Not life, we want lifesteal. Keep the speed. We can get by with 85%. 200. 130. So that's the goal. Let's see if we can actually get there without stealing anything from anyone. We cannot. What about if we use glyphs? We cannot. What about if we steal gear? And lock Wukong. Lock Alice. My plan is not working. Yeah, so that doesn't work. You still didn't buy any soul for Gale? I haven't seen one. Evening Backboost, how are we doing? Right now I'm trying to find a build for Gale that would have 130 accuracy, 200 resistance. It might be down to the banner. Because the banner is really bad. Well, it's not like absolutely dreadful, but it's kinda bad. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh yeah, arena check. Remember to check your arena. Oh yeah, I don't have any things. Maybe Gale gets lucky, maybe he doesn't. So if I could get 200 resistance, 130 accuracy, about 180 speed and 85% crit rate on Gale, that would mean I can get Gale to solo Iron Twin 6. Gale can probably solo or very well damn near solo the Griffin on stage 50 on Doom Tower. Because resistance is actually really valuable. I'm gonna run a couple runs of optimizer while we wait. If we lower the requirements by just a little, can we get there? No. No. Yikes. Even if we stole all the gear in the world, then it's still not reaching it. That is really unfortunate. You can use resistance aura or accuracy aura. Cut some stats in the optimizer, plus Gale also gets some accuracy whenever his allies dies from masteries. He doesn't get accuracy when people die, he gets speed. Do we have anybody with accuracy aura? We have one. But her aura is only faction wars. And what about resistance? Again 1. And her aura is arena only. That does... I mean, we got one. It's high elves. Why not dark elves? So close. Okay, let's see all my gear that has crit rate accuracy. Roll it to 8. See if we get any closer. Do we have any resistance chest plates with something useful? The ones that I don't want. I mean, that's okay. Speed. Free to play is so frustrating, especially when you don't have gear. Nope. And nope. If you mean Morag, I don't have her. Still 36 points away. Does she have like an aura or something? Anyway, let's crack on with the missions. We couldn't do this one. We can get a mastery on Alice, I guess. But for that we would need energy. I'm kinda stuck on so many places right now. Yeah, it's based on how many enemies alive, so against one boss you get like 4 accuracy, which doesn't really change anything. We might be able to get the 3-star here, if I play it a bit different. Nah. We climbing? Yeah, slowly but surely. Like, these two aren't actually too bad, but I just don't have like proper champions to fill the other 3 slots. Is your live arena open? What level is live arena? I don't think mine is, because I'm level 45. $50 for live arena. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. One thing I really wanna get out of the way is the boss in stage 7 of Nightmare Campaign. Last time I tried it, it was really hard. Mainly because the Gurko on the last wave keeps destroying my entire team. There is a very small chance that these two could actually beat the boss, but I kinda doubt it. I saw some of the guys on HH Gaming got to like floor 110 in Doom Tower and I'm stuck on 50. But they all have like bunch of legendaries, really good gear rolls, amazing epics. Meanwhile, we got Criodan and 2 apothecaries. Can't you freeze the boss in campaign? I mean, I guess I could freeze the ads. Wait, did we just get locked out by the Paragon? Don't, not like this. Not like this. Why is this in the game? Stage 6. And you get this unkillable Paragon. That's so dumb. That again comes down to the new player experience. Like, imagine you are playing the game for the first time. You make a team like this. Then the Paragon just goes, nope. Nothing you have will ever stop me. I am a rare that stays unkillable forever. Yeah, Blurry themselves is like, hey, this is an actual thing I do, but you can't do it. Oh. Moment of truth. Can we beat the boss? Tomorrow we'll get much closer to next 6 star, but I really think it's gonna be Kriya than next 6 star. Like, nothing else makes sense. Ugo 6 star. Reasoning would be she'd be the last one alive, and that's it. There's no other use for bringing Ugo to 6 star first. Okay, this might not work. We need like way more damage. Way more speed, way more everything. That is unlucky. Good morning, Sindre. How are we doing? I'm gonna be a bad clanmate and pull these. If we get a legendary, then so be it. Yeah. Just what I thought, actually. So we can do that one. And this and this. One mastery for Alice, please. Surely we can now beat this guy. Surely. Yeah, I would have gotten Knut from those 2 ancients, but I'd rather take the 2 rares, that's more fun. I don't really expect to get anything from like 2 shots ever. Which is why I don't mind just eating them when I want. He might be able to do this. Maybe Alice needs lifesteal as well. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. We are still not strong enough for stage 15 Minotaur. Let's do 3 battles. 3 is enough to get 1 mastery. The thing is, I don't want masteries for anyone except Alice right now. I guess eventually I want them for Ugo and Togo. But right now, like, Alice's masteries would help me a lot in things like Griffin, Iron Twins, Faction Wars, like so many other places. And if you have 3 people getting masteries at the same time, you need like 6,000 energy to get masteries on all of them. Which is why I would much more prefer to just get Alice. This looks really sketchy, but I think it's quite consistent. Matti Meikäläinen says hello. Hello, Matti Meikäläinen. Also, the thing about banners and 6-star is that I don't really have banners and they are so difficult to get. Like, if you want the banner from Spider, it's 1 in 50 times 1 in 3 times 1 in 5. If you want a accuracy banner for a specific faction. So it's 1 in 225 chance, or about 0.4%. So you are rolling a 0.4% chance for each run. So realistically, if you want a banner, you should be prepared to spend like 3000 energy in Spider 10. I think that's enough for 1 mastery, right? Yeah. I wanna try this one more time. But instead go HP. Yeah. If bringing 1 support lets you do 15 might be worth it. Yeah, it might be. To be honest, I've been putting off mastery grind for way too long. Do you know the best HP lead aura for dungeons? Probably some mythical hero, like Carol or something. I think Lord Champford might actually be best. If I remember correctly, he's like, I wanna say 50%. 50% sounds really high. Maybe it is 50%. Now don't go above 40%. Don't do it. Don't go below 40. Don't go below 40. Nice. I'm pretty sure we dodged the 40% threshold. We did. So this is like the ideal situation. Boss is full of debuffs. Gale doesn't have the decreased defense. You can even heal up Alice. Tagore is gonna die next turn anyway. So now, I think this is a clear. Should be. I don't think he can one-shot Gale. Because Gale needs one more turn, and we win. Nice, that's it. You only have Gale with masteries. Just now getting Alice and Sigmund. They farm stage 15, so it shouldn't be long. Yeah, it's about 2000 energy per champion. So this is the moment of truth. I really wanna clear this one, because you get extra coin for every 3 levels. Nice, got the brimstone. What's the first reset threshold? 80%, so that's 75. So it's about here. Wait, 75. I think that's about 80%, 81%. That's really unlucky, because now he's gonna remove the debuffs. Yeah. The biggest issue here is always if Gale gets the decreased defense, because Gale and Alice are my 2 main damage dealers. Nice, we got it off. Get the brimstone? Nope. Next is 60%. So that's 50. That's 75, 60 is about there. It's so hard to see the threshold. That's about 68, so we still have a lot of room to go. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to get him below these thresholds with poisons, so he doesn't cleanse. If you do regular damage to get him like below 80%, he cleanses everything and then attacks. But if the poison takes him down below 60%, then he doesn't cleanse. Or maybe he does. Wonder if it was the brimstone that needed to do it. And Gale has the decreased defense, that's not good. That's really bad. But Gale doesn't have Iron Brand somehow. Okay, now he does. Can Gale get a turn? He can. This is not looking good. He's still alive somehow. Go on, Gale. Go on, Gale, you can do it. No. I wonder if I even have a chance here or not. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, Gale doesn't have any accuracy to land his stuff. Rathalos or Alice for early game. Alice. Come on, Alice, light the brimstone again, please. Be kind to me, please. Come on, brimstone. Never lucky. There we go. Scale back to full. Not the leech. Mellow Mines, thanks for the sub. One closer to 500. We are actually getting kinda close, it's pretty insane. This might be a bit more than I can chew, I don't know. Like now everybody starts falling off like flies. Maybe if we get another brimstone somehow. Nope. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna happen. We need some other strategy or something. One thing I do wanna beat up is this guy. I'm pretty sure I can already beat him, but it's rough. Where's my Taco? Yeah, he is.
Everything changes.
I've seen so many people beat this stage, like my champions can't be that bad, can they? I wouldn't say good gear, I would say they are not naked. That's how far I would go. One big thing here is to land the early brimstone, like that's so important. So we don't wanna open with any debuffs until boss takes second turn. I think it was the second turn. Got the early brimstone. Now need to wait for one more turn. Now we can place everything. Come on, another brimstone. Nope. When is he gonna strip? So next turn is gonna strip everything again, so we don't wanna place any buffs right now. Now we can place buffs, but we can't place debuffs. Brimstone. Nice, we actually got it. Now we can place debuffs. Now no buffs again. Now we can buff. But no debuffs. Now we can debuff. Is the Brimstone ready? No. Brimstone. Ah. Now the boss is starting to do a lot of damage. Nice, got the Brimstone. Is it enough? Yes. Oh, we got it. Whew. Really happy with that one. Really happy. We can actually get somewhere in Doom Tower now. Got like amazing RNG with the Brimstones there. 3 Brimstone procs. Now this should be easy peasy. Don't really have to pay any attention to what's going on. Yeah, the 300 energy is big. Nice job, nice job. We did it, guys, we did it. The Brimstone chance is per hit on the boss with a 4-turn cooldown after you place it. So if you place it on turn 1, then you can use any skill, it doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference because you are just waiting for the cooldown. But once you have the opportunity to land it again, then you want to place as many hits as possible per skill hit. So if you want to land it earliest, open with Alice A1, so you get 3 hits. If you land it, then you can use A2 and A3 for more damage. But if your goal is to place Brimstone, you want as many hits on the boss as possible. That's the main thing. Aren't your Titan events easy cramps? You can push catch case. Not really. Like they are easy, but I don't have resources, so. Also, there's the Ice Golem thing. I don't know if I wanna do Ice Golem. Like, let's be honest, guys. Does an account at 2 weeks want to do Ice Golem? I don't think so. Stage 4 3-turn team. Why would I want to do stage 4? I want gear. Like, gear is my main issue on this account. I don't have gear. Second biggest issue is I don't have champions. If I do stage 4 on Ice Golem, that isn't gonna fix either of them. I won't get any good gear, I won't get any good champions. So only thing I'm gonna get is wasted energy and a bit of silver. It was a bit of a surprise we got training and not enhancement. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be enhancement. I was wrong. On my main I've gotten like 6 card flips so far. I will get about 10 more, I think, because I'm really close to getting the big stone. And the big stone gives you like 5 flips or something. Don't tell anyone, but you fart stage 3 dungeons. Oh, demon, you have to get away from stage 3. It's not good. Maybe try graduating to stage 4. Or is stage 4 a bit too much? Stage 3.5. The only low-ish level that anybody should do for any fusion is stage 10 of Spider, that's it. Other than that, you should always do the highest stage you can clear that costs the least amount of energy. So that's I think that's stage 13, 16, 20. After that, if you go up from there, it needs to be hard of any level, like highest hard you can do. I mean, it can be good points, but you have to think about long term. If you use 3000 energy to get 0.1% more points for energy used, is it really worth it? I don't think it is. It feels so nice to just order the stages after I actually beat the freaking Griffin. Oh. I can just watch my champions, I don't have to think about anything, I don't need to get lucky. They just do all the work for me and I get to collect the rewards. You heard they are adding auto Hydra? Yeah, not even auto, like instant Hydra. Which it only actually comes from one thing, because they messed up Hydra so bad. They must have seen that people don't actually do Hydra anymore. Like the engagement level on Hydra went way down. Like engagement for Hydra was already like not too good. It wasn't too high, but after the changes it dropped to here. And whenever that happens, what Plarium tends to do, they make that a lot easier, a lot faster. So the engagement level on other areas goes up because people have more time. So they kind of sunset the old content like clan boss, like a lot of dungeons. They give you super raids, all that good stuff. So you spend less time doing the things you don't really want to do. And your engagement on other areas goes up because you have more time. That's pretty much the life cycle of raid. Anytime something becomes too boring or people don't do it anymore, they just make it so fast that people start doing it a bit again, but they also increase the engagement on other areas of the game. Stage 3 is good to farm when you wake up in the morning and dungeon diver ends in 30 minutes, yeah. I got a pretty decent team on my main now. It does stage 10 hard on Ice Golem pretty consistently, I wanna say, in like a minute, a bit under. I think it fails sometimes, but it has to be because the boss passive procs when both of the ads are still alive. What's your time? I think it's about a minute. 50 turns. Seer nuke the both of the waves, then just Artak solo the boss. Can I beat yours 59 seconds? You don't have a 59 second Ice Golem hard 10 team. You were just farming stage 3 or normal. You have one, maybe died at 59 seconds. Run fails at 59 seconds in, that doesn't count. You are still trying to find the fastest team on your account for Dragon 10. I mean, like the meta teams are either Seer nuke the waves, double Staltus for the boss. Seer nuke the waves, tons of poisons on the boss and Knut and or Marius. And the last one is like this mega Kraken team if you are hyper endgame, which is a solo Marius. Which can actually do Dragon 10. This is gonna be close. I think we are fine. Yeah, Gale strong. Usually the optimizer has pretty good idea what's the overall fastest team you can make. If you put a lot of effort in, then you can beat all the optimizer teams for sure, because every account is a bit different. Like my Fire Knight 10 team was 30 seconds faster than the fastest team in optimizer. But I put a lot of effort into that team. I must have spent like 6,000-7,000 energy just trying. I guess a strong Thor can one-shot the waves. Or at least two-shot. How are you feeling losing to an early game player? What do you mean losing? I'm winning. In the end, I'm only competing against myself. And against myself, I always win. Oh, so many rewards. Give me all the goodies. Nom nom. Now, can we do anything here? Let's see what's the point thresholds are for Ice Golem. I mean, 1240. I really don't wanna do Ice Golem. I think it's a massive waste of time for any early game account. And 1200 on this account is gonna take about 1200 energy. Like on my main, this would be 10 runs and it's done. Like actually 10 runs and it's done. But on the free to play, it's gonna be a lot more. Let's see my highest Ice Golem that I can probably clear. I think it's gonna be 13. Let's see one normal run with 14 energy. I'd be shocked if this is more than 14 points. I'm not gonna go to stage 4. There's zero chance in getting any gear. I want gear. Nope, not. I'm not going stage 7 either. Only thing I will do stage 7 in is the event dungeon. Because the event dungeon has weird drop rates. Where 7 actually makes sense. Even this isn't that consistent. So we get 17 points. So at this rate it would be... Let's see. It was 1200, right? So 17, it's 70 runs times 14. It would be 990 energy to get 14 points. Monkey does use the A2 on Ice Golems, just not on the boss, which is actually a really good thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do Ice Golem. No. And the last thing is that we also want an accuracy or resistance banner for Gale. And that ain't happening from Ice Golem. So I think this is still gonna be the place where we burn all our energy. If I could do stage 13 consistently, I would. But stage 7 is good enough. So from here we want resistance banner for Gale, or accuracy banner for Gale, or accuracy or attack banner for Monkey. Those are the things we want. Did you equip catch case on someone already? I did not. No. I'm thinking it... Like, Gale makes so much more sense than Monkey or Alice. Because Alice's main DPS is the Brimstone. Gale's main DPS is the Poisons and the A2 nuke. So, it's between Alice and Gale. I'm not gonna put it on Monkey, because Monkey already has 50% ignore defense on the A2. So it's between Gale and Alice. Nice, you beat the Griffin as well, congrats. I mean, if you think you can complete the Titan event, then get the points from Ice Golem. If you can't complete the Titan event, then don't get the points. Yeah, I got the relic on this account. Not on my main though. That's one of the things I would really like on my main instead of this. That could be a Gale banner. 1 in 15 chance. Oh yeah, one thing I also need to do on the main is the freaking Hydra and Chimera. I need some Gigabrain like Bronco to make me a auto team on my main for Chimera Ultra Nightmare. Or Nightmare, it doesn't have Ultra Nightmare yet. I just don't really have enough champions to get like those OP teams that all the cool kids use. One thing I'm gonna do, I just decided I'm gonna select all 3-star gear and sell them all, no matter what the substats are. Like, it just doesn't make sense to keep them anymore. Bronco did one free-to-play wonky Ultra Nightmare without trials. I mean, is it auto? Is it a max key? I kinda doubt it. Rank and rarity 3-star. Select all. Goodbye. Did we get anything fun? Come on, Gale banner. Accuracy or resistance Gale banner. Just do it one time. Despair. This is kinda tempting though. Can we roll double accuracy maybe? Nope. Reroll. Oh, you mean with this only legendary O I have? No thanks. Oh, you mean reroll the account? Again, no thanks. Thanks for that suggestion, but no thanks. We don't have any gemstones. I mean, might as well just... I can't decide. Do I want it on... Who do I want it on? Let's put up a poll. Catch case on Alice or Gale. Who do we put this on? Alice or Gale? Right now Alice is winning. Alice is crushing it at 75%. Where's the Gale fans? Where are all the Gale fans? Oh, Alice is 78%. Can Gale make a comeback? Alice at 80%. Looks like Alice is gonna take it. If Alice gets to 81% or higher, we'll equip it right now. She's at 77%. Can she get to 81? Alice 79%, back to 77, 79, so close. Is Alice gonna make it to 81%? I think Alice would need like one more vote. Is there any voters in the chat? I don't think so. Maybe everybody already cast their vote. Once Alice reaches 5-star awakening, she'll be doing a lot more direct damage. Yeah, that's true. And you get like a massive crit damage boost and stuff like that. You will be doing so much more damage with that, especially when the soul comes. Fine, I'll listen to you guys. Enjoy. Upgrade time. Max level. 21% crit damage. 53 attack. Nowhere near upgrading it. I don't think I'll ever get to upgrade it. I mean, the build isn't bad now. 107 crit damage. I really have to get those essential levels. I really need the essential levels. I don't like it, but I think I need. Now this is tempting me as well. Guys, I think the plan is to go back to the potion hell. Because these ascension levels actually make a huge difference. How many can we make? None and none. So I have a plan for this stage, right? It's gonna be all manual, but I think this is 100%. And the plan is, one of the ads takes buffs off, and the boss does more damage if there's no buffs. So we need to keep the boss faster than the ad that removes the buffs, right? And ideally, Armiger wouldn't die. Like, that'd be great. Ideally, Armiger would not die. Oh yeah, the Creoda needs building as well. We don't have Ugo in this team. That's because we need 2 people placing buffs. On my main account I find like I have way too many upgrade materials, like I'm never gonna use them all. I have something like 6,000 at least, maybe more. Okay, so which one of these ads is the one that removes buffs? Is it right or left? Who removes buffs? Right or left? Does anyone know? Because I think it's right, but I'm not sure. They look the same, but they do different things. I'm pretty sure they do anyway. I'm pretty sure it's this guy who removes buffs. So I wanna keep him slower than the boss. So now I want this guy to take a turn. Yeah, that's perfect. Now he takes a turn. Now we buff everyone up again. And now we make sure boss takes a turn before this ad does. I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. Yeah, so now we don't take too much damage. Now we want this guy to take a turn before the boss does. And then we are gonna... I mean, actually we might be able to kill him right now. Yeah. Now we want buffs again. That's absolutely fine. Now I want the boss to take a turn while we have the buffs. That's good. Now we can buff on the next turn again. Die. Get the buffs. So yeah, this works fine. This is my plan to climb. I know it's kinda silly to manual the entire arcane key, but sometimes you have to do things that you kinda regret. Now we need buffs again. Might as well get the shield since we get the another one after. So yeah, that's the plan. I think this works all the way to stage 20. Pretty sure it does. I might struggle to get any buffs off on the next one. No, we're fine. This is absolutely fine. Now it's just auto. There we go. And that's all the energy gone. We can still use a couple keys. Oh yeah, tomorrow we get to try the level 60 boss on Doom Tower. I actually have high hopes. Because I don't think too many people got stuck on 60. Is 60 Magma Dragon? I think it was Magma Dragon, right? So for Magma you just need to either out-heal the damage or have provokes. And it's the freaking Paragon again. Holy shit, I hate this stage. They should just remove Paragon from the game. I don't think anybody would mind. I mean, anybody wouldn't mind unless they haven't beaten stage 12-7 or Nightmare. Oh, we get to craft white perception. I don't know why I get so hyped from crafting perception on this account. Do we have any glyphs? Sure. Come on. Accuracy chest with speed. It can be rare, that's fine. The other stats can be absolutely dogshit, as long as it's accuracy chest with speed. I'm not gonna give flat HP. I'm not gonna give flat HP. Sure, we can try 4 times if we get the good chests. Speed 4-star. So close. It was so close. Resistance. We might need resistance actually. Attack. I'm gonna keep this one. I really struggle with the bottom row pieces. Let's make these. Get some silver. Oh yeah, those I'm gonna save for CVC. Yeah, Paragon is strong, but like Paragon as a hero is kinda stupid. Double crit rate. Thank you very much. There we go. Double crit rate. Thank you very much. I mean, it's still double. No. Double speed. 1 speed. Double speed. No. Quadruple speed. No. Double. No. Not really getting any luck here. Triple accuracy. No. So we can't really do this one. I don't think it's gonna happen. But let's take Criodan out of the wall. So what does Criodan need? This is the main thing. He places freeze. So I wonder if I have gear to get him where I want him to be at. So where do I want him to be at? We are gonna go back to the stages tool. It's gonna be dungeons. This is the end goal, so I'm building with like end goal in mind, right? Normal, stage 20. So for these he needs 158. Do we need any debuffs from him on the boss? No, so we can completely ignore the boss stats, right? So what Criodan needs is 158 accuracy. Ideally he'd be twice as fast as the wave, so about 190-ish. So 150 accuracy, 190 speed. Now can we pull that off or no? Okay, let's assume maximum level. Not all the masteries, but a couple. Like, he can have this. So let's say 190. And it was 150 accuracy. That's it. Oh yeah, then we can go survivability. Yup. Can we get there? No. We can. Nice. That's actually kind of surprising. I didn't think we would be able to. Oh yeah, he's equipping all the pinpoint. I mean, he's eventually gonna get 6 star. So I think this is good enough. Yeah, we're gonna go with this build for Creedon. He's not gonna get any damage, but the main thing is he's fast, he has accuracy, and he's not the first one to die. Oh, he can't equip everything because the ascension isn't there. That's fine. I can find everything. Those are the boots. This is the chest plate. Or is it this one? It's actually this one, yeah. These are the gloves. This is the weapon. That's the helm. And this is the shield. That's the ring. So that's Creedon's build, or future build. We still need to equip these 2 pieces. These. 158 rest, not accuracy. So the way the stages tool works, I can explain it right now. So, the enemy has 133 resistance, and this number here means how much accuracy you need to land your debuffs at a 95% chance. So if you want to land your debuffs, you need 158 accuracy. If you want to resist their debuffs at 90% chance, you need 238 resistance. So that's how these work. This is the amount of accuracy you usually want to aim at, and this is the amount of resistance you want to aim at. And since we don't need to worry about the boss at all, we are not gonna place any debuffs from Creedon onto the boss. We don't need to pay attention to these at all. So yeah. He can work as a booster as well, can he? I mean, yeah, kinda, but Apothecary is just better. It's the exact same, actually. But yeah, Apothecary will be the main speed booster. Because Apothecary doesn't need stats like accuracy, so he can sacrifice more stats to go towards speed versus Creedon. So it's easier to make a fast Apothecary than it is to make a fast Creedon. But yeah, that's Creedon's build. Can we get any levels on him? I mean, might as well use the Bruce, like what else I'm gonna use them on? So that's gonna be the Creedon build. We do need to ascend him fully, so we need about 8.7 trillion magic potions. That's no fun. Let's do the last mission. Can we do any of these actually? Maybe? I really doubt it, but might as well try. Yeah, goodbye. Nope. I mean, probably. Yeah, this is easy. Easy peasy. Do you guys have any questions about the optimizer, like how to use it? What's the best way to use it? Anything you wanna know but don't know? For context, I've been using the optimizer and helping people use it for about 4 years. I know pretty much everything there is to know about the tool. And we get to the Magma Dragon tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. Best way to use it requires a bit of context, like what's your goal? How do you find highest speed on your account? That's really easy. So we go here. First thing first, balanced mode. Configure, use all the gear. If you aren't sure that your gear is fully leveled, you can reduce this to 0. What masteries affect speed? Well, Lord of Steel is the only one. Nothing else makes any difference to speed. Battle, you can select something here if you want highest speed on Hydra, but this doesn't make any difference to the actual build. The only thing here that makes any difference is priority 1 on speed. Nothing here makes any difference at all, except if you have a lot of oil and you are willing to oil up your boots. Nothing here makes any difference whatsoever, don't touch anything. Now here you need to evaluate how many glyphs do I have, how many glyphs I want to use. Let's say I have 10 5-star glyphs. Realistically, I'm gonna average about 4. So I'd put 4 glyphs here. Crank up this to full. You usually don't need to touch the search limiter, but if it's really narrow search that you are only trying to find one thing, then it's completely fine to turn it up. One moment. Oh, I need to log in again. I got auto logged out. It auto logs you out every 24 hours. But yeah, reset settings, balanced mode, configure, use everything, 0, Lord of Steel, stats, priority 1, glyphs, assume, let's say 4, slots, assume that we are gonna get speed, max artifact accessory ascension bonus, rank up to full, and that's gonna be my highest possible. Oh, forgot one thing, champion to maximum level. So this is the highest possible speed on my account, 268. And that's how you do it. I actually never use it. I'm old school building champion, so hard at work, but it's not optimized for sure. Yeah, there's nothing really wrong with that. I do know that optimizer will give you better builds, but it kinda takes away from the act of building the champions, which a lot of people value. You use you use BlueStacks multi-accounts, and that makes me not really want to use the optimizer. I know I could log into Plarium Play, but yeah. I'm 15 days in and I was so confused trying to use it. Really, I need to have a better understanding on the champion's type. So I can give you an example on, let's say, Gale. Let's go Gale. So you are 15 days in. Let's assume you are a totally new player. You have no idea what you wanna do. So basic Gale build. We want damage. Okay, that's fine. We don't wanna steal any gear. Still keep this at 0. You might wanna consider turning the artifact bonus off, because what this does, if you toggle it on, it assumes everything is at +16. You do want masteries on your Gale, so this should be the masteries you already have. Battle, don't touch anything here at all. Actually, I'm gonna reset settings first. So damage, highest overall, include equipped or don't, that's up to you. What this does is includes everything that you are already using, unless you have the champion locked in the optimizer itself. So let's say with gear level 8. So I would recommend for really new players to only use HP % chest plates to get you more survivability. Everything else here can stay the same. We are not gonna ascend anything at all, so you can turn this off. Set don't touch anything. Glyphs, you can set like first level glyphs, because glyphing your gear isn't usually a bad idea. Now what do you want for stats? I would say speed is kinda arbitrary, like it depends, but I'd say 170 is absolute minimum anybody should build a Gale for. You can get by with 85% crit rate. Accuracy wise you need about 130 give or take, like 86 is really low, like I should get much higher accuracy. But that's it. With the damage mode you don't need to touch attack at all, you don't need to touch crit damage at all. So those are the settings we'll end up with. We can crank this up to full. Again, this is not required, but since we have so few gear, it doesn't really matter, it's gonna be instant anyway. Then you find the build. There's the build. So in this scenario we would lose a bit of stats, but this is all in exchange for accuracy. Oh, and one last thing, you kinda want a lifesteal set. So here we lose damage, but we get 11% more survivability. This is like a complete new player build, like I haven't touched the game ever. I want to do all the things I possibly can on my Gale. This is what I would recommend. I just never know what champs needs to prioritize early game. Champ start, sorry. The good rule of thumb is ASDD. What that stands for is accuracy, speed, defense, which actually means survivability, which is both defense and HP, and the fourth most important thing is damage. Nice, you got 1 keep on brutal. That's really good. If you wanna optimize a build at a certain speed for Glambos, how would you go for this? So the easiest way, this isn't what people usually do, right? But let's say I want exactly 172 speed. I am not gonna put 172 here, because look what happens if I have the exact speed. None of these are 172. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the glyphs. I'm gonna tell it I want 165 speed. This is 7 slower. Don't touch the maximum at all. Okay, so it's still going way over. We might need to... Let's see if we actually put a maximum. I don't think it's gonna find any builds now. Yeah, no. So we need to steal more gear, maybe reduce the artifact level. How about now? Okay, so I said that if you want exactly 172, I put 165. Here in the results page. Okay, you find one build that's exactly 172. You don't have to touch anything. That's your build. So whenever you want exact speed, always put it much slower, like at least 5 slower than what you intend to get. If it's like you get a result of 169, Then you just glyph the pieces one by one until you get to the exact speed you want to get to. Does that make any sense? Like if this build here, I got 168, okay, I watch these items, okay, which pieces have speed? I can glyph this piece, I can glyph this. So I would want to get 2 more speed on this piece and this piece. That would get me to 172 exactly. And I would do them one by one. So that's the best thing I would recommend that you do if you want an exact speed. Don't use like really narrow min and max values. That usually doesn't yield a very good result. Just put a minimum speed that's at least 5 slower than where you want to get to. Then glyph pieces one by one and you'll get your exact speed that you needed to get. Yo, Svante Peterson. Svante Pettersson. If that's a Swedish name, that would be the pronunciation. I've been thinking about making like a optimizer guide for dummies, which would consist of 10 2-minute videos going over each area. Like first 2-minute video would be how to make a HellHades account and how to log in into the optimizer, and that would be first 2-minute video. Next would be how to find your champions, how to find your gear, and how to find the optimizer screen. That would be another 2-minute video. And make it like really digestible and really easy to understand what you need to do. Because for a lot of people the optimizer is really confusing and it makes sense, like there's a lot of features in. So it might not be as intuitive for most people than it is for me, who's been using it for 4 years every single day. Maybe we can get a couple more glyphs from these stages, let's see. A couple more perception crafting items. I mean, there's a chance. Like, if I can clear this stage with these heroes, I'm already happy. It's like all new for you. You're like, know what you want, but how do I get to that? Yeah, that makes sense. Like a lot of people have this way of using balanced mode with really narrow values and asking for 10 different things, and that usually yields a pretty bad result. So basically the less you can ask from the optimizer to get where you want, the better. My biggest thing with optimizer is how to filter the team. Optimizer only show a seer team with savage gear and 310% crit damage, and not the ones with 6-star blessing and 400 crit damage. I don't want to give any promises, but I think the team was working on excluding really high tier blessings, like as a filter. But I don't take my word on it. It's not official info, but I vividly recall something like that. How would you optimize Alice? Oh yeah, I forgot to change that, but it's okay. So what do you want from Alice? So first thing you want to think about, do I care for the lockouts, yes or no? Let's assume that she's gonna be maximum level. Reset settings. Okay, let's say I don't care for the lockout at all. Damage mode highest overall. Do you wanna steal gear? Yes or no? Let's say no. I know my gear is really low level, so I'm gonna take it down to 0. Let's assume I'm gonna max everything. This just means I'm gonna maximize all my artifacts. You want to decide on a speed which is slower than your stir and slower than your increase attack champion. So let's say my increase attack champion is 180. So I want Alice at about 170 or more. And we don't need to touch anything at all here. We can glyph, let's say, 2 speed, 2 attack percent, and that's it. That's all you need. Now this is the highest damage build. That's 170 speed or higher. So like this is by far my best damage build I could get on Alice right now. And I should, thinking about it, I should probably use it, like I'm getting 1.5k more attack. But everything's level 0, I don't have silver to upgrade everything. And she needs the 6-star ascension to use this banner. But yeah, let's do it again. Damage mode, highest overall, configure, let's steal gear, let's use level 0 and below. Let's assume our increased attack champion is 175, so we want a bit slower than that. Let's assume we can glyph 2 speed and 2% attack. Optimize, go. And that's it. So you don't need to worry about ignore defense sets ever. There is no situation where you need to force savage or lethal ever. So if you want maximum damage, the only thing you need to worry about is this. Because Optimizer understands how savage and lethal work, so if either of those sets yield the highest possible result, you don't want to force them at all. The only exception would be, let's say I wanna build my Marius in 9 speed Slayer. So I would pick Slayer and go 9. And that's only if I want to really force 9 piece Slayer for one specific reason only. I mean, the problem with quick builds is that not every build is the same, so it would need to consider your entire arena team for it to make sense. Like my main nuker on my main account is running at 295 speed, because that's the speed I need to not get cut. Like my Arbiter goes at 410 speed, then there's Street at about 340, then there's Madame at about 310, then there's Sigrun at 295. So the team works because I know the speeds that I want. Now if you want accuracy is a really polarized stat. You either have enough or you don't have any at all. So you need to figure out what you wanna do. If you want to lock out the main nuker in arena and you know you get the first turn, we can assume it's probably gonna take about 160 accuracy to do consistently. Again, you want just the minimum value, nothing else. And let's assume we can get 3 accuracy from glyphs. And that's it. Oh yeah, we had the Slayer thing on, so it's not gonna find builds. There we go, 164 accuracy, 170 speed, 100% crit rate, 132 crit damage, 4.3k attack. So that's how you get accuracy. One big mistake I see a lot of people do, they think they want like, okay, I want the champion at 170 speed, so I put 170 here, then I put 170 here. I want 160 accuracy, so I put 160 here, I put 161 here. Then when you optimize, you won't get any results, so you get a lot worse ones. Like this is a lot worse than we got before. And this crit rate bug is actually from Slayer, I believe. Yep. I need to poke the devs that this needs solving, because that's kind of annoying. But that can easily be overwritten. Like you can put 101. Now it's not gonna return anything below 100. But then you could give an option to change stats you need. Like ask, do you want to put any stats in manually because you limit your range? I mean, that just kinda does what it does now though. Like at the very basic level, only thing you want is damage mode, select A speed, optimize, go. That's it. So you just select the damage mode. That's the most important thing. You don't need to select sets, you don't need to select crit rate, you don't need to select minimum attack, minimum crit damage, nothing of that. So the only thing you want is to select the damage mode and pick a speed that you think makes sense for your account. Like if this was my main, I would put like 290 speed, I would put like 6-star glyphs everywhere. I would put critical damage here, attack here, speed attack here. Like the further you go, the more complex it gets, right? Like this is never gonna return any builds. If I was to do this on my main, it would be a bit more complex. Like I would probably use some locked items, but not from priority 5. I would probably turn up the enemy defense to about 4000. My speed would be a bit higher. I would probably want a bit more accuracy. I would probably ascend everything here. Again, even on a main account, I wouldn't touch the sets at all. I would use higher level glyphs. And that would be the setup for like endgame arena nuker. Now you can leave everything blank. Like watch. Damage mode, optimize, start. You can leave absolutely everything blank if you select damage mode. If you select balanced mode, then you need to fill in at least one thing. One priority. So let's say I want a lot of speed and I want minimum 100% crit rate. How would you go about Nishak if you want 4-piece stone skin? So again the same principle applies. What does Nishak do? He does bombs. Do bombs need crit rate? No. So the one thing you need to understand about damage mode, this is about damage on the skill, not on the effect. So because bombs don't have that inherent skill damage, they have the effect damage from bombs, you want balanced mode. Do we want to change anything here? If I'm building Nishak, I would have different masteries. I would probably have Lord of Steel. I would probably have Eagle Eye. I would probably have attack. Then what matters on Nishak? Attack, speed, accuracy. 3 things. So let's say I want to always land the bombs on everything except the absolute highest resistance tanks. I mean, endgame account 550 is gonna land everything except the high resistance tanks. Speed is same principle as with speed tuning any team. Let's say I want 280 speed, so I don't get cut when I boost my attack, then boost again. Now for attack I want priority 1 and leave everything else blank. This is the stats page for like endgame Nishak build. Now if I really want to min-max everything, I would choose all the ascensions here. Attack speed, attack speed, attack here, attack here, attack here. Sets again, sets we don't touch at all. Let's say I get 4 here, 9, 4. That would be how I would optimize Nishak. Oh yeah, and if you want stone skin, then you just put in stone skin 4. And that would be my complete setup for Nishak in 4-piece stone skin. Depending how fast you wanna go, the speed might change, depending where you are in the game, the accuracy might go up or lower. But this is the main thing if you want to maximize bomb damage. Attack priority 1. So you don't want any crit rate, you don't care about crit damage. It's just the attack. Is Soulless still a valid damage provoker in 2025? Currently building him for my Hydra Heart team. I mean, yeah. Like, he's not the best one. Not even close, but he's not even close the worst one either. He's somewhere in the middle. Soulless used to be like really meta arena damage dealer, but he got power crept kinda hard by all the mythicals and all the new void legendaries. Yeah, that was my 5-minute crash course on how to get the most value from optimizer. I can do like a little mini video series how to use it effectively and how to get the best results with the minimal amount of effort and the least amount of mistakes. Hey, we are gonna lose, I think. Unlucky. We won 1. 16 out of 12. We had 18, so we won 1. Do you use this for your Faction Wars champions too? Nah. Like early on especially free-to-play accounts, it's kinda easy to understand what you want. Like, okay, I want speed boots, okay, I want crit red gloves, okay, I want probably HP or attack percent chest. Then on the top row I select crit rate or speed, depending on what I have available. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, that was my crash course on optimizer and hey! I thought I fed the sorceress, but hey, look at who we have here. She's still here. Now, quickly before I feed her. Lock. Reserve vault, go. I really thought I fed her, but luckily she was in the overflow storage. That makes me happy. Now you can go feed. Yeah. She was just reborn from the ashes and now I just feed her again. Poor sorceress, never gets a break. What else did we have for today? I mean, I guess I can... Do I want to use the energy today? I think I'm gonna save this for tomorrow because we get 500 more. I thought the 500 more was today, but I was mistaken by 1 day. Tomorrow is plus 500, then we get the 200 as well. So I think tomorrow is gonna be slowly progressing toward this. Slowly but surely. Is this the fast or the slow army gear? I think this guy is faster, right? Who has the most accuracy? 131 versus 133. So it's basically the same. And clan versus clan, yeah. I have another question. If you would want to build Artak for solo build in Ice Golem, how would you go for that? That depends a lot like on where your account is. And what I mean by that, the difficulty of achieving the solo build depends on the content you wanna do. Okay, so Armige is definitely not surviving this one. I mean, we can always revive him later, I guess. I do still have high hopes for this stage. I don't know why, maybe I shouldn't. So the way I build Artak for my own team, I got him 1 speed faster than the boss. I got him enough resistance and accuracy to avoid everything the ads and the boss does. I forced regen and immortal set on the slots tab. Then I used the survival mode in the start menu. Then I set pretty high amount of glyphs across the board, like 9 resistance, 9 accuracy, 4 speed, and then just press go. That's the basics anyway. Resistance is mandatory actually, because one of the ads does heal reduction, and if you get the heal reduction debuff, then you just die. So you have to have resistance if you wanna consistently clear. Regen you can maybe substitute with something like Guardian and Immortal. Like really good Guardian gear always beats really bad resistance gear. Wait, I might have fucked up. I definitely fucked up. I think I just die here. Because we need to get rid of this ad before he takes a turn. That might not happen. Stun. Yikes. I am in big trouble. I'm not in trouble actually. We get the buffs now. Monkey needs more accuracy as well. And Apothecary should get another turn before the boss. Yep. It depends on the level. Like if you wanna do hard, then you need about 4000 defense and 100k HP in regen and immortal to have like a decent level of consistency, and you need a 5-star soul as well. Like it's pretty difficult build to make. Oh yikes, we didn't have the buffs. I think Apothecary is gonna perish now. That's a bit unfortunate. Man, I wish I had Blood Shield on Gale. I really wish I had Blood Shield on Gale. I mean, there's a small chance. I don't think there is a chance. Down goes Gale. Down goes Monkey. God damn. I can show you my Ice Golem team on the main and the Artak build. I will have to give you this view while I switch my account and find the right tab again. I have no idea if Artak can actually solo like everything. Probably he can. But I do have like a wave clear team. On my main account I'm really trying to get this stone right here, because that gets me one closer to this, and I will get a bunch more these what do you call it, like immortal tokens or something. So I will get the big stone. But yeah, this is my hard 10 team. It works with 4, so I can bring food if I want. And this is the Artak build. 97k HP, 4.2k defense, 241 speed. Crit rate, crit damage don't matter. 497 resistance, 330 accuracy. I can try if it works with just the Artak. I've never tried this before. I think the waves do like a lot of damage. And he's not that fast, so getting back to the region takes a while. And this wave is really annoying as well. Because all the unkillable and the continuous heals. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend this unless you have 6-star soul and like probably about 5k defense and 120k HP. But this works just fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with doing normal. If you are doing 25, you should try to get to at least like hard 2 or hard 3. Because 25 is it's just the same energy as any hard, but it's just worse gear. So if you can clear any hard level, it's always better than 25. I think this has a fail condition if I happen to proc the boss passive when both ads are alive. But if not, then this is 100%. But yeah, that's the build. That's the gear, full regen, immortal. I do really wanna oil these to something other than flat defense. And this something else other than flat HP. But all my oil lately has been going into this piece. 9 reworks in. All I want is defense percent and that's it. Any idea what kind of resistance you need in, for example, hard mode 3? So whenever you are building any champion that needs resistance or accuracy, go to the stages tool. Here is the link. Then here you pick the content you wanna do. So Ice Golem is a dungeon called Ice Golem's Peak. Difficulty hard. Stage 3. So the waves don't really do anything much. You don't have to worry about these. The main thing is these. So resistance again. This means that you need 245 accuracy to beat the 220 resistance. And you need 335 resistance, so you resist 90% of the boss's debuffs. I would recommend actually going a bit higher than this, because this is only 90%. If you can get your resistance here to about 380, you resist roughly like 95% of debuffs. And 90% resistance rate isn't actually that high when the boss takes like 10 turns. So it's pretty much 50-50 if you get debuffed or not. But yeah, hard mode, stage 3, you want at least 335 resistance to 45 accuracy. There are some man-eater teams for hard 10 that are 100%. Yeah, I know. Those require a lot of speed tuning. And they kind of require a different team as well. Like there's some speed farm teams with man-eater and Siegfried, which I could do, but I would probably need to break my Siegfried's build, and I really don't want to. What's odd is my attack has 453 resist, but still has heal reduction and I'm landing on him on hard 10. Let's see, there's a graph somewhere. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So if you are on HellHades Discord, go to this link here. There you can see the odds of resisting and landing something. So if you have 453 resistance, the ads have 330 accuracy, so you have 123 more. So you are gonna get debuffed 7% of the time. So roughly every 15 turns you will get debuffed once. So if the ads take, let's say, 7 turns each run, you will get debuffed once every 2 runs. There's always that 3%. That 3% is already like taken into consideration in these chances, so it's gonna be about 7%. So the absolute lowest you can get is 97% of the time you will resist everything. But that would require 250 more resistance than the enemy has accuracy. So you would need 580 resistance to get to 97%. So it's gonna happen sometimes, and there's very little you can do about it. Which is why the Artak solo isn't really ever gonna be absolutely 100%, but it's pretty close, like 95, 96, because sometimes it doesn't matter that you get the heal reduction if you can just loop enough turns to get out of it. Or maybe you kill the ad or something. Okay, let's do some dungeon divers quickly to get this. Wrong button. Wrong window as well. I am a professional, in case somebody hasn't noticed yet. Here all I want is dungeon divers points. So we are gonna go with this fun team here. I think this is my fastest solo team for Dragon. I've already gotten everything from the ice golem that I wanted. And this is a lot faster. Like this is again really bad gear. But I don't really care about gear quality on the main. Is it faster than Spider? For a solo champion, yes, it's faster. For duo, it wouldn't be. Like my duo Spider team is 7 seconds. But solo is probably a bit slower. And the main thing that slows you down in Spider is the Spider's respawning. Like nothing respawns here, that's why it's faster. Speed, might as well roll. There are some really wacky Marius builds that can solo Dragon 10 hard. But you need about 360 speed with 400% crit damage in 9-piece layer with a 6-star soul. So those are really something that I won't probably ever gonna be able to build. But it's fine. This is more Dungeon Divers points per energy anyway. Yeah, you can't poison. Only burn works. If you could poison, there would be some insane speedrunning teams. Double Calvalax with Stock and Theodore and Xavier. You thought all stage 20 dungeons give equal Dungeon Divers points? They do, but this is faster per run than trying to solo Spider with 4 food. Like, it's gonna take longer than 20 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Like, Marius can probably do it still. But the main thing here, I wanna bring food. I have a lot of 5-star gear on my really main heroes. Unless Marius somehow kills the spider before he takes the turn that eats all the spiders to heal. See, the spiders respawning is what makes it kinda slow. Yeah, it's much slower. A bit more silver though, so maybe this makes more sense. Let's use one more refill for 20. You were using Corvus and Battle. Yeah, if those are your 2 champions, then hard 3 or hard 5 might take a while. I do need a lot of silver, so maybe I should just do Spider 20. But I need a lot of those freaking deck of fate points, which is why I really wanna bring 4 food. That's a pretty sick drop from 20. Holy shit. Like, that's a perfect piece for a legendary. Getting close to these. I wanna get one more small rock, then we are gonna call it a day. I'm sure I have like a billion teams that are faster than this. Good luck. It's a legendary. It's decently high level. 2-star. I'm never gonna use Foley. Foley can go. Unless... Do I wanna use Foley? Sure. Maybe eventually for some cursed city stages, I don't know. But on Wednesday we are gonna get 11 of these, which means we are gonna get closer to another medium rock, which means we can sell all of this, so we get one big rock, which gives us a bunch of deck flips. I do wanna get one more flip actually here. Just for the funnies, just for the content. Let's open some food. I used Bad Elf for pretty much everything for a really long time. One of my best solo heroes for practically all content in the game. Then when hard modes were released, he kinda fell off because you can't use the poisons as much anymore. I remember in like 2022, if you had a nightmare farmer, you were absolutely balling. Like you were the coolest kid on the block. How does he do it? Now like half of the champions can do it with any level of decent gear. Okay guys, last hurrah of the stream. Can we get the 3 epics? We will get more flips by Wednesday, and tomorrow will be more content on the free-to-play because we have about 700 extra energy. But today we went on for a healthy 3 hours. I think 3 hours is pretty good. Anyway, wish us luck guys. Any epic card. It's not an epic. It's not an epic. But I'm gonna do one craft because I feel like it. Meh. That's gone. Anyway, that's me for today. If you wanna follow along tomorrow on the free-to-play journey or whatever other journey I will be up to, 6 PM UTC, 1 PM EST. If you like the stream, leave a like. If you wanna get notified, subscribe and click the bell icon. That's gonna be me for today. We'll see you tomorrow again guys. Thanks for hanging out and have a good one.